Welcome back to my channel, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video again and again. Thank you guys so much for the support that I've been receiving. We are climbing slowly with our views and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. So fast forward a few days to where we are now. I did not update you guys with what really happened as far as what happened to my truck, and so now that we know, I can tell you guys. So it turns out that fluttering issue, or with the fuel and the constant choking up and all that stuff, and losing boost pressure and stuff like that, was the filter housing has that manual siphoning pump to get the fuel, I believe, out of the fuel tank into your fuel filters and through the whole entire housing. It's a manual one on the Cat C15, and apparently it failed. It had a broken seal on there, and it constantly kept sucking in air into the system. So the place where I got my filters replaced the very first time, they end up installing that new pump for 140 bucks, and now the truck is running fine. It's been about 5-6 days since that happened, and everything seems to work fine since then. So we end up getting unloaded and reloaded multiple times. I've been at work. We've been staying busy. Dispatcher keeps loading us up, and we're staying busy. But right now we're headed over to the yard where I park at, and that same guy, Sam, who helped us out, he's actually working on his second truck that he bought. So the story with this truck is he picked it up somewhere on the auction, and it needs some repairs. There's a slight hit in the front, and he's just working on that, replacing some tie rods and drag links and stuff like that, and I believe his steering gear as well. It's currently at the yard where he parks at. He's got a spot here for that thing as well, and he's getting that replaced. But he also needs to actually move it back to his place. So this is where I park my truck here at this yard. Got some guys working on their trucks here. Yeah, it's a nice day to be working on your stuff here today. Everybody's doing something different today. Anyway, Sam is parked somewhere over there. We're about to head over there, and because he's getting some power steering fluid in there. We're gonna follow him to his house, have him drop off his truck at his house, and then bring it back to the yard, and that way he can take his car and take off, go back to his place. I honestly do not know where he parks his truck. Oh, there's the other driver's truck, Batul's truck. Ooh, it's a beautiful Pete. I still have to find where the other guy parks his truck, man. Where does Sam park his truck? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I believe Sam has the 2011 Volvo. Not sure which model this is, but check this thing out. What do we got here? So I believe that some of these parts need to be replaced. He said his drag link and the steering gear needs to be replaced. So what ended up happening here was, looks like there's some kind of front end damage here. And as you can see, the wheel is shifted slightly towards the back. I think that the entire front axle is shifted backwards on this side here, and it shifted forward on this side here. So that's all the damage thing he really has. The bumper as well. Maybe, no, not in the headlight. It looks great. This is gonna be the workhorse for this year. Get this thing back on the road. So we got Sam somewhere back there. Should be pulling up here real soon. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing around. Alright, so we got Sam here. How you doing, Sam? Hey, this is the guy who saved my life that one day.
That one day?
Yeah, we're gonna get this thing jumped right now.
Don't put everything we're about to do on YouTube.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with this thing? Oh, we have the steering gear in place. Everything's in place.
Okay. No bull. Let's do it.
This thing is. Oh my god.
It won't come out right now, and I don't have the tools. So
there you go.
Okay. You bring your truck over here, and
you do. I'm gonna jump this thing with my pickup truck. Let's see how close we are to this thing.
We'll find out.
Thanks for over, bro. It's dead. So, I remember we have another cable back here. There she is.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Go. Got like the budget bed cover here. Hooking up the second pair now because he doesn't want to crank over. Boss man here said that we can start in 10 minutes. We're not going to move this thing. Come on. It's dead cookie. So if this was a Peterbilt, it'd start pretty quick, but it makes sense.
Yeah, the motor will go.
Anyway, so what do you need?
I gotta put new U joints on here. This is put this U joint, U bolts, drag link.
Are you doing the steering gear too or no?
The box?
Yeah.
It's a brand new one.
Okay.
It's not even screwed all the way. I'm gonna put a drop box right here.
Yeah, I was telling him earlier, you probably have to move the tanks forward.
Yeah, well they're oversized tanks too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna probably just cut it right here, all the way down.
Drop axle right there. So that's a nice long frame actually. So he's gonna end up putting on new aluminum wheels. A different sliding plate here. We're gonna give this thing one more whirl right now, please. Keep it sit for about 10 minutes. Yeah, come on! Woohoo! Yeah, baby. There you go. She sounds healthy, man. All right, let's pop these off. Opa. No? I gotta turn it off. Oh man, come on, bro. Hey, let it run a little bit. We're gonna cut this thing because we need to put the coolant in here. Opa. Hopefully this thing starts again. You serious?
I'm not a certified mechanic, nor do I claim to be one.
So we're getting some steering gear fluid in there. Let's give this thing a whirl. Oh, mamma mia. Yeah, baby. Second time, not bad. Let's get this thing out of here finally, man. So we're gonna go ahead and take this thing over to Sam's house finally. We got it started, put the power steering fluid in there, put the coolant in there, and it's time to roll. Hopefully nothing falls apart around that whole steering gear, drag link assembly, but it looks good. We're gonna get my truck out of the way, we'll get this thing rolling. So I'm a little terrified, but I think we'll make this happen. With all the wheels shifted forward and backwards and everything, it's no big deal. Luckily, it's just literally a mile down the road, so it might be a little safe. So I guess we're gonna give this guy a follow. Hey, there's my beautiful Peterbilt. Yeah, we're not working on this thing today. Nothing needs to happen on there, but we're gonna follow this guy out to his house. How's she running, dude?
This is being filmed in Mexico.
This is done in Mexico, right? No race, no actual road or anything.
Actually, let me move my car back.
You going back into a spot?
Yeah.
So we're gonna head back to that little spot and repark his car. Replace.
I don't want to get your truck dirty, dude.
Oh, he's okay.
He's so happy.
So he's gonna park his car back on that spot where the truck was sitting. Then we're gonna head back to the truck. It's sitting somewhere back there.
Almost killed me, bro.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and follow him back over to his place. Man, thank God this place is only a mile away. Turn the hazards on. I'm gonna follow him out. Can't lose that drag link, man. Oh no, man, I think he lost it. That did not make it very far. Oh my goodness. It doesn't turn. Oh my goodness. This thing doesn't freaking turn. Oh, mamacita. Man, we gotta get this thing back on the freaking road. Does it not turn? I don't think this thing turns. Oh my goodness. So we discovered the problem with that was, and the reason why we can't turn on that truck is because the actual drag link that's tied to the steering gear itself is turned one notch over, and basically when you make a full turn, right, it maxes out. So we'll have to basically displace it right now and put it back to its original spot. That way he'll be able to turn the wheel. Hey, we got Misha. Misha, baby. I'm holding the gate open for him so he can back through this place. So we got a little bit of a problem. We actually can't turn that that drag link over a notch for him to be able to get that thing to turn right. So we're go ahead and actually gonna bring it back to the parking spot that it was sitting at. And what a bummer. So now we got it through the gate, but it looks like it won't turn right at all. So as soon as he made that left turn around the corner to go into here, it wouldn't go right any longer. So now he's stuck with the left turning wheel. All right guys, fast forward 10-20 minutes. We've got a pretty serious issue here. As you can see, it started eating out the tire because it was rubbing up on the inside of that wheel well. So basically, it just will not turn right. Either the steering gear is messed up or something, but it will not turn right. And now it's because the axle is shifted to the back, it's causing it to rub up against the inside of that wheel well. So there goes a nice steer Michelin right there. But just for us to move it over here to get out of the way, we had to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and get my Ford, probably start yanking this tire forward. Hopefully that is gonna dislodge this whole section here and loosening it up. And hopefully that's gonna force the steering gear to actually turn to the right a tiny bit.
Mark, pull over here so we don't block anything. Pull over here.
straighter now. All right, you guys, back here again. So, quick update of what's going on. Unfortunately, my camera died, and I wasn't able to get any footage of what's been happening as far as how we got the truck back to the spot. But anyway, his father ended up coming out with the chain, and they ended up yanking the axle forward a little bit, and they were able to get the truck back in the spot by just driving it backwards to the spot it came out of. Anyway, so kind of an unfortunate event. We weren't able to get it back to his house today, but that's okay. He's gonna end up installing a new U-bolt on there. That's what I ended up breaking in there. That's why I kept shoving back. He's gonna end up installing a new U-bolt on the front axle, and from there on he'll be able to transfer it back to his house, where he needs it to repair the rest of the things on there. Anyway, so we'll continue, and we're gonna head over to my buddy's house. He's a few doors down, and we're gonna watch him do some woodwork. Check this out. All right, here we are back to my neighbor's garage today. He's actually my second cousin. He's a good fella, but anyway, he does some cool woodwork, and he does that out of his garage, and today we're gonna watch him do some stuff. So something that he's working on today is creating some picture frames out of walnut. So he's got these slabs right here they picked up somewhere locally, and there are obviously some rough finishes, right? And so this edge here also has a rough finish like this. So he's gonna end up putting it through this jig that he created himself onto the through the saw and get a nice fine cut out of that, so that it's nice and flush to make it into picture frames like this. All right, and he's gonna end up cutting the edges probably and put them together and doing his work. Look at that fine finish right there. Yeah, it looks great. It's a nice fine saw too. So he's got a few different pieces like this. Super rough cut, but he found some guy locally that has this stuff, and apparently it's cool stuff to make anything out of. So this dude's got a switch here, so he doesn't have to run back and forth to all his vacuums and stuff. Check this out. That's crazy. And it also powers his lights and everything in here, so it's just easy access. Check this out. Yeah. So now he's gonna use the planer to get into the thickness that he wants him to be at. He's gonna put this thing through here. Pretty cool stuff. It's a lot of things to have if you think about it. He made a lot of that stuff by himself too, all those mounts there for the C-clamps and
Drills.
he made that nice board there too, just painted black. So now that he has him nice and cut to this the size he needs him to, he's gonna go ahead and bring him over here and put him in a vise, get them clamped, and he's gonna basically plane it down by hand for that really nice fine finish. Either with this one or that one. So just to give you guys an idea of how much stuff like this is worth, check that out, 175 bucks for this little fine tool right here. For a really nice fine cut. What a beauty. They call it the Lamborghini of woodwork. This little piece right here. He said he bought one on eBay for about 15 bucks and it's complete garbage. So apparently it makes a huge difference. Alright you guys, so obviously we won't be able to stay here for the entire project because it takes a little while, it takes a few days actually. But anyways, thanks for a lot for letting us stop by your little shack and see you work on stuff. Yeah, so I'm literally walking distance from this guy. Alright guys, so that'll be it for today's video. Anyway, if you guys liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.